They've lasted 22 days in the Celebrity Big Brother house, but tonight one of them isn't going to last any longer. Jim, Lee, Linda, Louisa, Ollie. Who leaves the party early? You decide. To Celebrity Big Brother, and it's the final live eviction! Or is it? So, as we hurtle through the final week in the house, the last set of nominations took place on Wednesday night, and boy, did it cause some fireworks. Dappy was upset with Casey, Linda was upset with Dappy, Louisa broke the rules, and even nice guy Ollie had his first ever row. Housemates, who'd have him? We would. But as a result, it's a 5-horse race tonight. Jim, Lee, Linda, Louisa and Ollie all need your votes to help them make it to the final furlong. From a landline, call 090 20 44 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. From a mobile, call 6 44 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. To save Jim, add 05. To save Lee, add 06. To save Linda, add 07. To save Louisa, add 10. To save Ollie, add 11. Mobile and BT landline votes cost 50p. Other landlines may vary. Voting closes later in the show. Votes cast after the lines close won't count. Please do not try to vote if you're watching Channel 5 Plus One or on demand. For full terms and numbers, go to channel5.com/BBVote. Okay, strap yourselves in and come on a little journey with me back to yesterday. And it's a fresh new day for old arguments.
Dear 21/10/19 AM. It's a tense morning in the house.
There's another shit day in paradise.
Following last night's brutal face-to-face nominations.
Lulu, she called me sexist. Need I say no more? Linda.
Don't worry, Ducky. Well, then maybe you should have fucking nominated her in the first place.
I'm sorry. I'm saying sorry.
Sorry doesn't cut it. Sorry.
Okay.
I really do feel that you should grow a pair of balls.
I stayed out of everyone's shit because I didn't want things to get worse.
Oh, I'm going to be sick in a minute.
I can't believe you just did that.
Ollie, it was a bit ridiculous.
So I just had an opinion, and so I'm now getting in trouble.
But your opinion is that you're amazing.
Well, I apologise for standing up, and I won't do it again.
I'm sorry, Ollie, for that.
It's all right.
I am, though. I mean it. I'm not just saying it for the sake of it.
Thank you.
I understood what you meant. It was just a bit... seemed a bit dramatic for me. That's why it made me...
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
Huh?
I didn't mean it like that. It was meant at the beginning to be a bit of comedy because I'm standing up for the first time here. I thought everyone would laugh at it, and then I wanted to say my bit because that's it, and then...
I'm sorry. And then Louisa did make me laugh when she was singing the song.
Louisa has come to offload to Big Brother.
Can't cope with the people in this house. They've all got delusions of grandeur. They all think that they're better than they are. I've never seen a more embarrassing display of self-indulgence than I saw last night from Ollie. I keep thinking about it and laughing. Like, I can't even look at him. I've never known anything like it. Like, I'm still flabbergasted by what I witnessed. So I have to stay in bed. Because I feel like a bitch. Because everyone else seems to think that that's normal. It's not normal. It's not... It's just bizarre behaviour. Really, really bizarre.
Mama Lynn, I don't like this awkward silence between me and you. I don't like it. Please. Yes, thank you, Jesus. Listen, I truly regret nominating you. Man, hands up, it's a big mistake. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it. Like, I don't know how, I can't even look at you in your face. I'm sorry, innit? It's all right. Hands up. Hands up. Yes, thank you. Jeez, I'm back to normal now. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you.
So am I.
Thank you.
£12:34 p.m. Jim and Lee are counting down their days.
2 more sleeps.
One more.
1 more sleep. You've got to get past Friday.
Oh, I hope.
You know what to do.
I don't know. We'll see. I think Louisa will be going, if I'm honest. But
The interesting vote would be me and Linda.
Well,
See who
I think you'll beat Linda. But I don't know. She might have a big following.
Yeah, people might think, oh dear, that horrible Jim, you know. But there again, if they've been seeing what's going on, they'll see.
Well, then it'll be me and Louisa going, will it?
Linda and Louisa go, oh, I'll have a fucking street
Well, there
party.
wouldn't be any more arguing.
There won't, none, not from me.
Well, not from anyone.
No.
If you think about it...
They're the stems of everything.
Yeah, I think so. No, I do, I agree.
Ollie is talking to Big Brother about his speech last night.
Louisa and Linda, sadly, decided to make a big hoo-ha, laugh and joke about it, saying it's all about me and singing songs and dancing around the room. Louisa has had an argument with every single member of the house now. Every single member, I think bar Sam. And she just enjoys arguments. She enjoys getting involved in other people's issues when it's nothing to do with her. She's rude, vindictive and malicious, and I wish I had chosen to nominate her instead of one of my best friends, because I gave her the benefit of the doubt.
I don't dislike Ollie.
No,
I don't dislike him. I think he's sweet, but I think that he's in this to win it. I think he's in it to win it, and I think he's playing up to the cameras so that people vote to save him. I think I'll be all right with going to... I think I will go, and I'll be all right with going.
I don't think you'll go. Could be me, We don't know what the public think of me, really.
Yeah. At least I've got an indication that I will be bottom. You've got no idea. I cannot walk on eggshells anymore about what I say.
That's why I had to say that to Jim last night. I don't want to pretend everything's all right.
I just fuck
He tries to
off.
talk to you and go, after he said, I don't like her.
I know,
I hate
fuck
her.
off, don't speak to me.
You know. And then he tries to be a friend later on,
It's
Louise.
like Dappy. That still hasn't said anything to me.
That's bizarre, how he hasn't said anything.
It's just no balls. Dappy's very sensitive.
Who is?
Dappy.
He's probably the most out of all the boys.
Why do you care so much? Why does everyone care so much what people think of them? Why does it matter? You're all going to go home to like your families that love you, your friends that love and adore you. Why do you care if people in here like you or not?
Well, it doesn't matter with the people that you're not bothered about ever seeing again.
Yeah, obviously, like, I'd like to see you again, I'd like to see Sam again. But I'll have no qualms like coming at home and saying what I think about people. At all.
Yeah.
Like, I won't. Like, I don't give a shit.
Louisa being as compassionate as ever. Right, we'll be back very soon with sackfuls of celebrity shenanigans. Plus, we'll be meeting their housemates, friends and family. If you thought face-to-face noms was fiery, you ain't seen nothing yet. See you in a bit. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. It's only 5 sleeps until the final! It's very exciting. But one housemate streamer being crowned champion will soon become a nightmare as they're forced to check out of our celebrity flat share tonight. Jim the Joker, Loverboy Lee, Loudmouth Linda, Lusty Louisa, or, oh no, I don't want an argument, Ollie. Someone has got to go. And whilst you make your mind up, we'll provide you with some entertainment in the form of yesterday's reality. And Dappy, he ain't happy.
£2:33 p.m. Dappy is in the diary room talking about Louisa.
She ain't talking to me. But you don't go around calling people sexist when you don't know nothing about them. Women make the world go around. What would we do without our women? Our beautiful women. What would we do? I'm a mummy's boy, for God's sakes.
So how do you intend to proceed with Louisa?
Now, that person has had an argument with every single person in this house. After what I saw yesterday and what I heard, she started singing. It's all about Orbie, it's the Orbie show. It's the Orbie, something like that. It's all about Orbie. I mean, how could you do that?
I am a bit upset about Dappy though.
Well, you don't sort it out with him yet.
Well, as far as I'm concerned,
you were fine.
We were fine. You know, before nominations I was out there, he was like, oh, sit on my lap. We were like mates. And then he nominated me, which is fine. He's entitled for his nomination. I mean, but
he's not spoken to you.
But the fact he hasn't spoken to me since is bizarre. I just think, like, how can you pretend to be friends with someone for 2 weeks? It just makes me think that he was playing a massive game. That was the last nomination, so now he's just not friends with me anymore. I don't think it makes him look very good, to be honest. But why do I care what he looks like? I don't.
Dappy is asking Ollie about his fallout with Louisa.
Have you spoken to Lulu?
No.
You haven't yet?
She hasn't spoken to me.
Are you going to speak to her? Or you...
I didn't need to.
Who are we talking about, Louisa?
Yeah.
Oh no, she's grumpy.
Well, it's nothing to do with me. In the nicest way possible.
It's not your problem. It's her problem.
I sat there. She was ridiculing me and bullying and being vile. So I tell you what. Yeah. So I have no interest in going up to her apologising. I don't know why I would need to.
Well,
she sat there and picked something and picked a scab like she does. So I tell you what, she can.
Let me just tell you something. Apologising to certain people gets you fucking nowhere at all, as you've seen. He's seen it. I don't know what more I can fucking do, so I'm not going to bother. Bollocks to it.
And then she was vile last night.
She didn't need to go there.
Unnecessarily vile.
She really didn't need to go there.
Just because she could. Just because she needed to.
Was she drunk?
No, she wasn't. It's because she needed to go there. I don't think she's a very, very happy person. And I think she needs to make others feel bad to make herself feel happy.
(2:48 p.m. Dappy and Lee are comparing the size of each other's fan bases.
How many followers you got? Coming up to 700,000.
Fucking hell, man. I got started Twitter late though, proper late.
Mate, I started Twitter only about a year and a half ago or something, and I've got like 130,000. It takes a while to get your followers up, innit?
Yeah, of course.
It's mad how record labels gauge even signing an artist on Twitter followers.
Create a buzz.
But it's, I don't think you can do it by that.
No, but just YouTube, mate. Little videos yourself.
Yeah.
That's how you create a buzz.
Really?
Of course. When I feel like I'm going on a stale line, I'll just do a little Tarzan freestyle or a little site with some clever mad bars.
Oh, for real?
And then put it on Instagram, put it on Twitter, do a crazy little video for it. But everyone's talking about your hot topic again. In this country, I see it as it takes one video for people to say you're the best again.
True, say.
Do you see what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, true, say.
So whether you're doing acoustic, whether you're doing Ed Sheeran type of music, whether you're doing...
Yeah, I might do that, you know.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'll work.
Casey is playing peacemaker.
Try speaking to Ollie. Go and speak to him. Go and speak to him now. Go on, you're lying there. Go and sort it out. Go on, go. Stay here. Sit down. Go. Go now. Tell her to go and sort it out.
I can't, sure. I bought it for you. It cost me £1.50.
I wanted to say sorry for last night. It's just my sense of humour, and I didn't mean to upset you. I just thought it was funny, and I understand that you didn't, because I just got a dry, sick sense of humour. And I do like you, and I am sorry I did upset you, because it wasn't my intention. And I'm just I just got a piss-taking sense of humour. And obviously I can't do that with everyone. And I realise that people in here, we're not friends, we haven't known each other for years. And I can't treat you guys like I would treat my friends. And it probably took a lot for you to do that, so I am sorry.
No, I appreciate you saying that.
Okay. I just wanted to let you know that I didn't do it because I dislike you, because I do like you. But it's just my sense of humour, that was all, and I didn't mean to upset you. Okay, I'm sorry. No, I wasn't going to let you either, because for that exact reason that you are who you are. I have to say I was quite impressed with your confrontation with me.
But last night, I that was my argument, and so of course I'll stick up for myself, because otherwise you are a mug.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's why I didn't really argue back. I was like, good on you. You're just nice. You can't help the way you are, and you shouldn't change.
I won't.
Good, because I'm not changing. Okay.
Thank you.
3:58 p.m. Lee's been preparing a new act for life after Big Brother.
Alright, annoying?
No, I want to show you something.
Oh.
Watch it. Watch this.
Oh!
I'm Mr. Happy! And I'm Mr. Sad. You can ask us any question you want. You can ask me anything, but don't make it too long.
How about telling us a nice, happy joke?
2 cars walking down the road.
Yes.
One gets run over.
Yes. Well, that's not a very nice joke, is it?
Yeah, but I fucking love people being unhappy.
Ollie has still got Louisa on his mind.
No one's made me feel like that in a long, long time. And I can't forget that.
You can't forget that. Bruv, of course. I saw you yesterday, man. I saw you, bro. I saw you. Even though she come and said sorry, it's not enough, man. You can't just do something like that and expect you to forget about it. Nah, I wouldn't.
I've been a bit harsh as well.
Huh?
I've been a bit harsh as well.
You do what you think's right, bro.
No, what I said I don't think is right. I don't think it's a very nice thing to say. But I said it.
Yeah, well.
Because it's true.
It's only January and Louisa's already off most people's Christmas cards list. What is she doing? So our famous 5 are facing the boot and they need your votes to stay in that house. So here to canvass on their behalf are the housemates, friends and family. Coming in! This is Amelia. This is Ollie's sister, everybody. So we've finally seen him have his first row in the house. How do you think he was?
He stood up to a bully. I couldn't be more proud.
And what did you make to how he was with Louisa, and what did you make to how Louisa was with him?
I think he did very well to stand up for himself. He's been nice to everyone because he hasn't needed to be horrible to anyone. It would have mortified him to be horrible to anyone, but he was put in that situation. He stood up for himself, and yeah, we're so proud of him.
What about Sam? Is this ever going to happen? Are we ever going to see them get together?
She seems like a lovely girl. I'm sure we'll see more of her, but I was rather disappointed that she didn't stick up for him in the bedroom.
She did keep very quiet, didn't she? Amelia, thank you very much. Next up, we have got Lee's mum, Sheila. Hold on. Sheila's not in the house. Don't boo her. It's not her fault that Lee's in a love triangle and spreading his love around the house. What do you make to his antics in there, Sheila?
What, to the love triangle? I think they're both really lovely girls, and no wonder he can't choose. That's what
But who would you choose? If he were to bring one of them home, who would you prefer?
Louisa.
Louisa's not even in the love triangle.
No,
he can't see.
I do think that if he kind of had traits of one and traits of another and rolled it into one, it'd be fine.
Okay, why do you think he should stay tonight?
Because I think it would be so boring without him. And at the end of the day, it's been really entertaining, hasn't it?
Well, everyone's been talking about him. Sheila, thank you so much. Thank you. Next up, we have Louisa's mum, Christina! And you can't see this, but there's a sign behind the cameraman saying, "Vote to save Louisa!" We didn't put that there on purpose. That's just genuinely there. She has been an explosive character in that house. Is she like this all the time?
All the time.
Really?
Yes.
She doesn't like toeing the party line, does she? She likes to be the bad girl. Has she always been like that in school and like her whole life?
Not a bad girl at school, very studious at school, but has always been mischievous and always liked to have lots of fun and been a bit naughty, but she was very studious at school.
Has anybody in your house ever won an argument with her?
No, of course not.
I can't imagine they would have. Why should she stay?
The house will be a really dull place if she's out of there. She's given you all your entertainment, remember?
Do you know what? I've got to agree with you there. She has been one of the most talked about people in this series. Thank you so much. Next, we've got Linda's friend, Susanna. Hello again, Susanna. Are you okay?
Yes, fine, thank you.
Okay, so let's talk about her relationship with Jim. What are you making to it all at the moment?
Linda has smelt a rat from the beginning, and the whole house has been fooled. And she's been true to herself. She hasn't wavered, and she actually does know what she's doing. But she certainly smelled a rat from the very beginning. And he's just playing the game. Jim is playing the game. She's actually probably lost quite a few votes for the fact that she hasn't faltered, and she's stuck to what she believes in.
So why should she stay this evening?
Oh, she should certainly stay. She has had a horrendous couple of years, and everything that she's put herself in the firing line, basically. This is to boost her confidence, to show that she can actually do it, and I'm so, so proud. Linda to win all the way.
Thank you so much, thank you. And finally, we've got Jim's son, Freddie. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. So we've just heard what Linda's friend had to say.
Yep.
What do you think about what's happening in the house with Linda?
I feel a bit sorry for Linda, actually. How a woman could be filled with so much hate, it must be a horrible existence. He's tried to build his bridges and she just goes, no.
Okay, let's talk about something slightly different. He said the other day that if he stayed on Wednesday, he would win it.
Yeah.
Will he win it?
Yeah.
Really? You're just like, yeah, absolutely no problem. And the other thing, the one thing I love about Jim is that he's really grumpy.
Yeah.
Is he that grumpy at home? Yes.
Well, in fact, keep him in, because I owe him a bit of money. So he's a bit grumpy at the moment, but yeah. Okay. No, he's not usually that bad, no.
Freddie, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, you've got time for a quick loo break, and then we'll be back with loads more news from our VIP pad, and we'll be freezing the vote and going live to the house to save some celebrity skin. We'll see you very soon. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother, and it's eviction night. It's very exciting. Later this evening, we'll be sending in the bailiffs and confiscating another housemate for good. But for now, vote lines are frozen. Which of course means that we'll be saving 2 housemates from an embarrassing ejection. But before we do that, get your peepers around this next lot of house action. And none of the candidates are very conservative on this campaign trail.
6:02 p.m. For today's task, the nominated housemates are on the campaign trail to save themselves from eviction. They must give a speech spelling out why they should stay and also smear one of their rivals who they think deserves to go. First up is Jim.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What can you say about me? I'm probably the only person that didn't really want to gain anything coming out of Big Brother apart from money. And to challenge myself after a rather difficult year. And even though my opponent is falling asleep and trying to pay no notice at the moment because I haven't said anything about her yet and her whole world is collapsing, it might do her a little bit to have a listen before her next bit comes and she learns a few home truths. Where there's untruths, I will always try and find the truths. Where there's loyalty was given, they will get it back. I've chosen to campaign against Louisa, pushy bitch, with a question mark. Is this really Louisa? Simple and plain person that has decided to enhance herself to such a state that it is impossible to ignore her. When she can't get her own way in an argument, she'll go to bed and cry, and even when her worst enemy, me, comes over and says nice things to her, I walk away with stab wounds in my back, only for her to climb straight back up her self-contained flat up Linda Nolan's arse. Need I say more?
Next on the podium is Lee.
I'd like to point out my appearance first. Hair. Quiffed to the side. Teeth. Yes, they're fake. That doesn't mean that my smile is fake. Now let's go to the point of who I am. Fun. Silly. Good cuddler. Katie! And last but not least, I sang with Elton John! My opponent. Have you heard the faint cries? Get Louisa out. When Louisa has an argument with someone, she will suck them dry. Argumentative! Stubborn! She thinks she knows everything. Does she? Deems to be the question. Please, vote for me. I am for the people and with the people.
That was very good.
Now it's Linda's turn.
The reason I would love you all to vote to keep me in the house is because I've been truthful all the way through. I've been a good housemate, I think. I'm probably not the most exciting housemate, but I can honestly say that I am possibly one of the most grateful because it's taken me from a place of being on benefit to come in and start off a new year with a fabulous, fun time. Jim Davidson, good bloke. I'd imagine Jim Davidson is a lot of things in his own mind. Good bloke does not spring to mind in mine. And I say that having heard the absolute disgraceful way he spoke about a fellow housemate. I think he's two-faced. His tactical voting has been uncalled for. And, you know, Jim mentioned that Louisa is up my arse. My God, I thought Jim would never come out of Evander Holyfield's arse. In fact, I thought we'd have to wipe the shit off his nose. He was so far up there, and have him surgically removed when Evander had to go. I could go on, but I don't need to. Thank you.
Louisa is next.
I think I'm one of the most honest people I know. And with being honest, I am very opinionated. I stand by my opinions and I'm passionate about what I believe in. I've had the displeasure of meeting awful people in this house. I keep it very real. You know what I'm thinking. I'm very black and white. If I'm a bitch because I'm honest, then I'm a bitch. I am who I am and I'll stay being who I am forever because I like who I am. I'm voting to evict Lee Ryan from Blue. Celebrity Big Brother's horniest housemate. We have seen Lee bed hop from girl to girl and he's running out of girls now because he only does brunettes and he's definitely not doing me anytime soon. This is a warning to all women that have a pulse and maybe some men. And I'd like to finish my speech with pointing out that Duncan is much hotter. Thank you.
And finally, it's Ollie.
I'm against arguing, is my first point of call, purely because I think that I don't like it. And I've never started an argument, I don't think.
I genuinely, I want to stay because I don't want to miss a moment. I apologise if I haven't stood up for myself. Perhaps I should have done more, but I will let that to the people that like to do that. Now, this is slightly more difficult.
I was going to say.
Because this is confrontational, and I'm afraid last night was my least favourite moment in this house. I wanted to stand up myself in some way, only to be ridiculed and laughed at, and to dance around saying it's all about Ollie upset me an awful lot, and it made me feel like someone was pissing on my car at university. I didn't deserve that, I think. So that is my argument.
"7:04 p.m. It's been 13 minutes since the campaign ended, and some of the housemates are talking about Ollie's speech.
He gets so nervous, doesn't he?
Yeah. That's half his charm, isn't it?
Yeah,
Bless him.
completely.
It was funny, though, when he was genuinely hurt with the way they were taking the piss. And when he said, "I come back to speak to her," and she just laughed at my face
Called him
and told me
embarrassment.
I was ridiculous.
No, an embarrassment.
I hate that.
Yeah, that was too much.
I don't think she's not going to be here tomorrow.
Do you think? If the public think I was cruel, I'll be out.
I'm sorry, but I had to say what I
It's
I
fine. I think it's a bit strong.
It's
saying
exactly
that-
how I felt.
Saying
Exactly how I
like,
felt.
I'm like someone that bullied you at university when all I was doing was taking the piss and having to sing and dance. I think that's a bit much, to be honest with you, and I don't really appreciate that.
That's exactly how I felt last night.
I know, but it's like, how long can you be one of life's victims for?
I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim.
Well, that's what it just sounded
I was
like.
a victim last night.
I don't think you were, Ollie.
I think I
Because I
was.
had an opinion on something you did. You sat there and made us all listen to probably the most public display of self-indulgence I've ever had the displeasure of witnessing last night. I have to be honest, that's how I felt. I feel, and it's my opinion, that it was a total, complete play up to the cameras so that you get votes because you're desperate to stay here. And I'm entitled to that opinion, as you're entitled to yours. If you feel that it wasn't, you have to respect that different people in life have different opinions. And I'm not picking on you because I have an opinion about it. You know, you can't go through life just going, oh, I don't know. Like, that's not how life works.
You can also have an opinion as well, and sometimes keep it to yourself. Like in here, I don't know anyone in here before I come in here particularly very well, and sometimes I've had an opinion but kept it to myself to stop it causing such a thing. So, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
maybe
you're right.
sometimes, but sometimes you can just keep it to
Do you know
yourself.
what, Ollie?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
of this is our opinion, if you like. And you be the man that you want to be. But all I wanted to say to you by nominating you is that your opinion is important.
I'm just not used to people like you. I've never met a man like you in my life. Ever.
That's the most indulgent thing Louise has ever seen. I think she should start going to different parties, don't you? OK, people, fix up, look sharp, because we're about to save a couple of housemates. It's time to talk to the house. Celebrity Big Brother house, this is Emma. Jim.
Hello. Love you, Mitchie.
Lee. Linda. Louisa.
Mixed reaction.
Ollie. The viewers have spoken. Your fate is sealed. For the last 24 hours, the British public have been voting to save. I can now reveal the two housemates with the most votes and therefore safe from eviction in no particular order are... safe. The second person safe from eviction is... Jim.
How many left? 3 now.
Ollie and Jim, you are both safe. Lee, Linda, Louisa. We'll be talking to you again shortly.
Love you, Mitchie.
Okay, lines have now reopened. Coming up, we'll be talking to the house to say cheerio to one of the housemates as they take the long road home. Find out who's hitching a ride back to Celebsville after the break. We'll see you very soon. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother and the 5th live eviction. It's a very good night so far. There's a fruity cocktail of celebrities on the rocks tonight. Lee, Linda and Louisa are in the mix to be kicked out. Who do you want to see shake the house in the final few days? Which celebs guaranteed to keep stirring the drama, and who deserves a straight-up chance of getting to the final? You need to vote to save your favourites. From a landline, call 090 20 44 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. From a mobile, call 644 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. To save Lee, add 06. To save Linda, add 07. To save Louisa, add 10. Mobile and BT landline votes cost 50p. Other landlines may vary. Voting closes later in the show. Please do not try to vote if you're watching Channel 5 Plus One or on demand. For full terms and numbers, go to channel5.com/BBVote. You had better be quick because the vote lines will be closing very shortly. Okay, whilst you get on with voting, we've got another large measure of yesterday's reality. And it's time to talk some titillating pillow talk. You'll never guess who's involved.
(10:07 p.m. Casey has a pressing question for Lee.
Do you prefer big boobs or little boobs? If a girl's got tiny little boobs, there's nothing for you. So. Is that what you really learn? Seriously? But you wouldn't get that with fake boobs.
Yeah, you do.
Not really. Not like real boobs.
Don't know, my ex had huge tits.
Fake.
They were huge.
What size is huge?
Like double G.
Same as me. As big as me.
Yeah, but you seem bigger. For some reason.
Was she bigger?
No.
Maybe she wasn't a double G.
I know.
Maybe she was a double F.
No, definitely a double G. I would say about big hands. Big gloves.
You need big fingers anyway to get up your nostrils.
They're good for something. Grip.
Linda has got the eviction on her mind.
It would be great for me if Jim went tomorrow and I stayed. That would be amazing, and I'd be thrilled. But the fact of the matter is, I don't think Jim will go tomorrow. He seems to have some kind of fan base out there that is keeping him here. So, you know, that might not happen. I'd be lying if I said that wouldn't be a good feeling. But really, if I can just stay, I can put up with Jim Davison for another 4 or 5 days. And I'll be happy to be here.
Louisa is delving into Leah and Casey's situation.
You can always win with class and dignity. To class and dignity. Because sometimes you just don't stoop
But
down.
do you know what? I'm sure I'm going to come out of here and Jasmine's going to be like, rah, rah, rah. And
I doubt it. I think she'll be over it.
No, but I mean in the diary room chats that I'll watch. And the diary room chats that she'll watch about me will only be...
Yeah, but I know that you kissed in the bar. I know. I know that's true.
Why do you know that's true?
Because I know that's true.
Why do you know that's true, though? Oh, he told
For about 3 seconds. So
what did he say?
I can't talk about it. I'll talk about it after. But I know, like, I'm not stupid.
It wasn't just monkey.
I'll always have...
It wasn't just monkey.
You know, I'll always have his...
kissing.
I'll always have his back.
A few times.
I'll always have his back. I'm doing an ollie. I'm going to do an ollie right now. But I'm not stupid. So, you know, I'm not... yes, I've got his back. I'll always have his back. And I'm not
I don't want to make it bad, but I was hurt.
Yeah, and I can't stand that.
So random.
So...
Because I'm very much of a person that I'm very open. And that's my problem.
Yeah. And that's his problem too. I think you'd make a great couple. I know that's really bad to say that, isn't it? I think you would.
I think you like Jasmine more than you like to.
I think that's the idea.
And the other one's a guy called Brian, who is...
He doesn't like the American dream.
For a second.
I do. I love the American dream.
Only for a little bit.
I love the American dream.
Jasmine's fun.
Such fun.
Oh, you know I can't talk about that.
Come from Galway.
I tell you what, I just don't. But you know what I'm going to say, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I do.
You know what I'm going to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm going to say. He's fun.
Jasmine's a good time girl.
Yeah. Fun and a free spirit.
And you can't tie someone like her down. Like, you can't tie someone like me down. That's why I got on with her.
10:45 p.m. Louisa is getting fruity.
Oh my goodness! Look at the size of this banana!
That's nothing. That's nothing, babe.
It's
very skinny.
No.
Stop it.
Leah and Casey are discussing celebrity earnings.
You're going to do so well out of it.
Yeah, but I think I'd be more than a lot of people in this show. So why the fuck am I not getting more? I should be getting a fucking bonus when I walk out of it.
I'll give you a bonus.
And I will take it. You can slap
Listen,
my face.
if you want this noonie now, you got to pay for it. It's 10 grand a finger. 10 grand a fucking finger. And for that, it's fucking 50.
Louisa and Dappy have still not spoken to each other today.
Bastard. Bastard. I don't know how to talk. But to be honest, babe, actually, I have realised that it means less to me.
Babe, can I tell you something?
It means less to me.
Look. Sex is a big thing to me, babe.
I know.
Huge.
I'm sorry.
And I know you took it back, but the damage was already done because it got transmitted to 1 million people. My name got brought up in a conversation with the name Sex is in a Game next to Jim Davidson.
That's not ideal.
Unfortunately, it was because of you, so I had to nitpick, and I'm sorry. Do you please understand that? 1 million people got to see that.
But
Who's
you
more
know that I
sexist,
don't
Daphne
think
or-
that about you.
I know, but the
I
damage
think,
was...
though, that you hanging around with someone like Jim Davidson and being his fucking puppy, which sometimes you do run
Okay,
after
I
him.
just like him as a person because he
It's
makes
not
me
ideal
laugh.
for you.
I thought you were angry with me.
I'm not angry. Like, I'm not going to be disappointed if I go.
You-
Honestly.
Yeah, but then I almost already drop a tear because I thought it's my fault.
No, don't. You look like a weakling.
I need to be more tougher skinned.
You need to hang around me.
I know, babe.
11:41 p.m. The house is having an unusually early night, which leaves just 2 housemates still awake.
What have I done now?
I did like 3 days now.
Really?
Well, no, like, what, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Your class? Oh.
Of course. Get out of here. What? Everyone's going to be looking at me like I'm a wanker. And they'll be like, what's a wanker? And they'll be looking at you like you're a fucking idiot.
Stay here, you know.
Cuddle, friends cuddles.
No, I can't stay here.
Friends cuddles.
No, I can't stay here.
Friends cuddles.
I can't stay here. That's what I want. I can't stay here.
Get on there.
Possibly be happening in 3 days. So our housemates have been causing a riot on Twitter again. Here are a few celebrity tweets that have tickled our fancy. Jonathan Ross said, I'm so bored of Jim and Linda moaning about each other. If I want to watch grumpy middle-aged people, I'll look in the mirror. Martin Kemp said, someone tell Lee Ryan that there are cameras in the house, FFS. Stop lying to the camera and yourself in the diary room. And if you're offended by fruity language, I imagine you should probably look away from the TV right about now, because Ricky Gervais said, Linda wants people to speak their mind. Okay, how about miserable, bitter, joyless? I'm not going to say that one. Humorless. I'm not going to say that. Soul vacuum. I think Ricky should tell us what he really thinks. And remember, if you're tweeting along with the show, use the hashtag CBB. Okay, your time is up. The vote lines have now closed. Which means it's almost eviction time. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother, and it's eviction time. Yes. Lee, Linda or Louisa, tonight the long journey to the final is over for one of them. You've been voting since yesterday and the results are in. It's time to talk to the house. Celebrity Big Brother house, this is Emma.
Love you, Emma.
Lee. Linda. Louisa. The viewers have spoken. Your fate is sealed. For the last 24 hours, the British public have been voting to save. I can now reveal the celebrity housemate with the fewest votes and fifth to be evicted is... Linda. Linda, you have lost your place in the Celebrity Big Brother house. You have 30 seconds to say your goodbyes.
It's all right, Daphne. You're dressed again, Louisa. Fucking dressed. Big smiles, okay?
Yeah.
Love you, Mum.
Big smiles. I love you, Mum. I love you. Thanks for all the singing times. I really enjoyed it.
I'll never see that.
Good luck, Linda.
Thank you. Bye-bye. See you later. I love you too.
Linda, you have been evicted. Please leave the celebrity Big Brother house.
Remember what's important. Please.
Oh my God, they're all going to
Please leave the celebrity Big Brother house immediately.
You look amazing.
I love you too. See you soon. Be fabulous.
Be a star, Linda. Be a star.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
dinners for Linda as you've decided it's home time for the naughty Nolan. Get the cherry brandy on ice. We're going to talk about our arch nemesis Jim after the break. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. I'm joined by our fifth evictee, Linda! You seem in quite good spirits because it wasn't the nicest of reactions to come out to.
No, but I haven't been up, have I, for eviction? So I can only go on what the housemates think of me.
Yeah.
And, you know, Dappy is devastated that he made a mistake, he said.
Yeah.
And so the housemates, you know, they like me, so that's
Mama
all
Linda.
I can hope. Mama Linda.
Mama
yeah.
Linda. Is it nice to be out?
No, I'd love to have stayed in. Oh, my God, I've absolutely loved it. I really have. And so, yeah, I'm a little bit gutted that I'm out. But, you know, that's what the show is all about.
It
so
is.
somebody have to
Is it
leave.
more gutting that you're out now, though? Because it is the first time you've faced eviction and you've gone.
Well, not really. I mean, I've been lucky that the housemates didn't put me up for nomination. Otherwise, I might have gone first.
Yeah.
You know.
You're a big Brother fan, aren't you?
Yes.
So how was your experience?
Amazing.
Compared to what it's like as a viewer and having a sister that's been in there.
Everything I thought it would be and more. And I would do it again in a heartbeat, even with that response.
Really?
Yeah, I would.
Because there were times, Linda, when we thought you hated it. I've got to be honest. One of the biggest stories of the series was obviously your feud with Jim.
Yeah.
We're going to show you some of it.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a shock. But I think we've got a nice bunch of people.
There isn't anybody I would go.
Well, I did that and then they put me with him. People
It's got
kind of
so
took
many
over
pictures
you.
of women in them. Are you talking?
Yeah.
Well, I never heard you.
What were you saying?
I said, I know your game.
Well, what is my game?
Love you, Linda, always have.
No, you don't. I don't really like you. I know you know that. Don't throw your toys at the pram. You said you had a smacked arse.
Whatever. You
and
just
it
go
never
on.
did
Just
you
go
any
on.
harm.
Just go on.
Why would you say that if you're not shit stirring?
Just to piss you off, my little darling.
Well, there you go. It's a Jim moment. We both decided.
Hope it gives you the shits. You're off your head, you fucking loopy bitch. Ask her about Frank Carson's dressing room.
Little snidey shit that you are.
How low can you go? Jim, fuck off. Do me a favour and fuck off.
Linda, I'm not going to speak to you anymore.
Well, you're not going to speak to me now because you know I'm right. Don't try and mix it up and then backtrack because you're a coward.
Fuck this. You're an evil woman, you Linda.
Oh,
Nolan.
Jim, grow up, for God's sake.
There's a smaller knife here, Linda. You want to get to some bit.
Jim, will you stop being nice to me, please?
Okay.
Good.
Shove the knife up your arse. How's that?
There you go. Oh, God! That man drives me insane!
Now, we know that there's history between the two of you, but in the beginning, when you met on stage the first night and we chained you together and we sent you in there, it did seem like on the first night it was going to be okay. I mean, obviously at that point we didn't know what the root of your history was, but it seemed like you were going to be the mum and dad of the house. So how quickly did that change, and was there a specific time when it changed for you?
It just changes because, look, I don't want to spend my whole interview talking about Jim Davidson, okay? I stand by everything I did in that house. I'm not sure what the public saw because, you know, they were filmed for 24 hours and you see 46 minutes.
Yeah.
So I can only stand by my own feelings. I was true to myself. I was honest. I never pretended. Jim and I were both fine until Jim had a little drink one night and then he becomes what I've said he is, you know.
So is that what wound you up the most, do you think? I mean, do you feel like he was constantly trying to nip at you? Or was it specifically you, or is he just like that with everybody?
I think Jim is a game player. Jim is a game player, yeah. He says one thing to your face and then you hear that he's slagging you behind your back, which he did with all of us. Listen, as I said, the housemates never put me up until today, but Jim was up every week. That's what the housemates think of him, because we're seeing it.
Do you feel like I know you said you don't want to spend your whole interview talking about Jim, but
we have history, Jim and I, and you don't want me to go into the history, so I don't have to like Jim Davidson and sit here and pretend.
Absolutely, but because of your history, do you feel like it consumed most of your time in the house?
No, you saw 46 minutes. We had great times.
Yeah, no, we saw you have great times, but it must have, did it?
I'm sorry, it didn't consume my time. I didn't let it. Jim went to a really low place when we had our argument.
Yeah.
He stepped over the mark. He brought my husband into an argument, and my husband is dead.
Yeah.
Now, if that happened with your husband, would you stand up for him?
Linda, I mean,
would you stand up for Matt if he did that? Exactly.
Absolutely.
Because he wasn't here to defend himself.
When it happened, I did say as well.
And you can
that's
never go
a low blow.
You can never go back for that.
Do you? When he apologised about that, did you buy the apology at all?
No, because sometimes sorry isn't good enough. Sometimes sorry is too late. And so I decided then that the reason that I got so upset and started doing silly things and all of that was because Jim had just reminded me how much I miss my husband. I didn't have 4 or 5 husbands and get divorced.
Yeah, absolutely.
I lost my husband. He was taken away from me and he went below the belt. And that's what the whole problem was. And so if he wants to say things to us and then the cameras can't see it, and then when he knows the cameras are on, he's, Linda, would you like some dinner? Linda, would you like that? And then go into the dining room and go, I don't have a problem with Linda. He's a liar.
And do you feel like he did things like that to try and nip away at you?
Absolutely. And the same. He is disgraceful the way he talks about Louisa. I have never heard a man talk about a 26-year-old woman so vile. I mean, we all nominate for our reasons, but Jim is so rude and so underhanded about Louisa.
How did you feel about Louisa? Did you the last few days we've seen you guys spend a lot of time together. Were you close from the beginning? Is it did your bond grow quicker the more of your hatred that you both have for Jim grew?
I don't hate Jim. I don't like him. I wasn't Jim's friend before I came into the house. We knew each other through the business. I won't be his friend when I leave the house, and I'm sure he feels the same. That's fine. Louisa, my perception of Louisa was that she was very opinionated, very loud, all of that.
And she is.
And she is, but she's also great fun and she's got a softer side to her.
Yeah, I think that's why she's such a great housemate, actually, because she takes you on every emotion.
And I
One
think
minute you're like, oh, you're driving me mad, and the next minute you're like, you're brilliant and you're funny
but
and you're amazing.
But there's no two sides to her, you know. She wants to come out because she's had a great time, but she wants to see Dixie, who she's really missing. And I think that we had something in common because Jim was so awful to Louisa as well, just underhanded.
Yeah, there's definitely no love lost between those two either, is there? Let's talk about Ollie. Nominations last night. Was it last night? I get confused by the nights. Really seemed to shock him. And he seemed to really take it to heart. What did you make to his reaction? We knew that initially you were a bit like, come on.
Well, oh, what do you mean? When he sat on the back of the chair?
Yeah.
I thought he was going to do a I have a dream speech. I just thought it was completely over the top. And so I said to him, Ollie, it was a little embarrassing for you to sit up there and tell us the exact same reason. You know, I'm happy that I'm nominated because I don't have an opinion. My nomination for Ollie, I said he was great. I love him. He's a great bloke. He's funny. He's caring. He looks after everybody. But his opinion is important.
It is, but also not wanting to be part of conflict. If that's the way
Because you have
he
an opinion
is,
doesn't mean you have to have a row.
I know, but I think he thinks that it's
Well,
going to go
that's what I said to him.
that
We had a
way.
great chat later on, which you probably didn't see.
We did. We saw you in the garden, actually, with him.
And I said
We
to
did.
him that, you know, your opinion is important.
Yeah.
And if your opinion then turns into conflict, that's when you walk away.
Okay, I've got to say, we're way over already, and we
That's
haven't
all right.
even scratched the surface with you. Linda, thank you so much.
Oh, it's been
Here are
my
your
pleasure.
best
I've
bits.
loved it. Oh, thank you.
It's Linda Nolan. You're not just walking into the house together, you're also going to be handcuffed together.
Jim is lovely. Unless he gets pissed and then he's a pain in the arse. Oh my God. Here's to us, guys.
Linda! We love you so much.
Mummy's tidying up. Whose are these?
Mummy Linda, she's actually been like my mum's.
Tidying up after the kids. Mummy might have to slap both your legs when you get out.
She really tells them off.
Girls, now I'm going to slap you. You're a beautiful woman.
What are we talking about?
Has anybody ever told you you had Betty Davis eyes?
I had loads of sex with other men, but my husband was always there. I didn't say I only had sex with my husband. Fucking hell, I'm a Nolan, I'm not a nun. As a woman, when you get to a certain age,
Why are women's
people
books
kind
got
of
so
talk
many
over
pictures
you.
of women in them?
If you don't like me, that is fine, because I don't really like you.
Listen,
And
I'm going to go outside.
Well, I haven't finished. Do you want to hear the rest?
Not really, no.
That man drives me insane.
I wasn't going to say that because
But I
didn't
wasn't
think
going to
that
say
was
until Jim
fair.
brought up the cherry brandy and tried to make me look a twat.
Just zip up and stop gobbing off. Ask her about Frank Larson's dressing room.
Utter cock. Do me a favour and fuck off. It's so low what you've done. I'd rather.
Hey, when you two argue, get to me. I just run out the house.
You want to run away?
Well, maybe I will argue again then.
Yeah.
Maybe you will fucking run away. No, that was shy.
I love Linda. She's a tough old cookie, but I do love Linda.
Two swagger dons, right here.
Swagger done.
I like that Linda is very strong.
Wow, you've had 2 lots of cream on your face.
And that's how we go through life. Doing fuck all for each other.
It's amazing to be in here. Everything I hoped it would be and more. I've loved watching the show, but it's been a complete joy to be in the Big Brother house.
Thank you so much. You are out. Go and see your friends and family. Thank you. That Linda! What a cookie she is. Tough cookie. Okay, so we're down to the Magnificent 7. But it's now time to talk to the house again to deliver some massive news.
Love you!
Celebrity Big Brother house, this is Emma.
Hello, Emma! Love you!
Lee. Louisa. Casey. Dappy. Jim. Ollie. Sam. Housemates, you have all made it to the Celebrity Big Brother final. Congratulations, housemates. Have a great evening.
Don't worry, you've done it.
Okay, do you want to know a secret? I've just told a bit of a porcupine. What our housemates don't know is that there's going to be a top secret eviction on Sunday. The celebrity with the fewest votes will be leaving the house for good. We're cruel, aren't we? I love it. So now it's over to you. The phone lines have now opened for you to pick your winner of Celebrity Big Brother. From a landline, call 090 20 44 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to win. From a mobile, call 6 44 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to win. For Casey, add 01. For Dappy at 02. For Jim at 05. For Lee at 06. For Louisa at 10. For Ollie at 11. For Sam at 12. Mobile and BT landline votes cost 50p. Other landlines may vary. Voting will freeze on Sunday during the show, and the housemate with the fewest votes will be evicted. The vote for the remaining housemates will then reopen, and the lines will close in Wednesday's final. Votes cast after the lines close won't count. Please do not try to vote if you're watching Channel 5 Plus One or on demand. For full terms and numbers, go to channel5.com/bbvote. Okay, Ryland's up next with Bit on the Side.
You sneaky one, Willis, I'm telling you. Listen, I'm here with broadcasting megastars, Charlie Sloth, and my telly dad, Eamon Holmes, is here. Plus, Big Brother legend Liz is back. So what are you waiting for? Hurry up and get down the hill. Miss you, Willis. Mwah.
Oh, I love you. He's going to be followed by Live from the House, and the highlights show returns tomorrow at 9:30. And if you want all the up-to-the-minute Celebrity Big Brother news, log yourself onto channel5.com/Big Brother. I'll be back here on Sunday night at 9 o'clock with a shocker of a surprise eviction. Have a great night and thanks for watching.
Babe, since they were born, I've been mummy and daddy every day for 5 years, every day with them in a house. I promise you, I've been for this, what you're doing, I've done it. But look on the fucking bright side.
I know, you're right. I shouldn't be ungrateful.
Look. They're all going, boo, now look. Right. Like, people are starting to see you different. This is what I care about, your career. You're going to walk out on the street, people are not going to say, you bitch. They're going to start loving you, innit?
Yeah.
Think of the fucking bright side.
I know.
What are you coming here for? What,
It's
just for the...
Literally, I never thought I'd get to the final. Never considered I'd win. I just thought I'll come in here, I'll do a week, and I'll walk out rich.
I hear that, B.
Do you know what I mean? It's different.
Come, B, man, please.
I can't believe it. There's so many of us, though.
There's not. There's just...
No, I promise not to go to bed till any of you.
Yes, Jim!
If I can find someone else to jump over and annoy you, little bastard.
This is for Mama Lynn, man.
I know.
For Mama Lynn.
Yeah, if there was a drink. Any refreshments in the storeroom?
So run out of clothes. I need to do some washing.
I know, I need to do some washing tomorrow.
I need to do some proper t-shirt washing.
Glad I tried. I love you.
I've got run out of clothes.
I love you.